With supply chain disruptions becoming the norm, customer service and agent productivity have become more important than ever. So Elation Labs is our fictional drug company. They recently got FDA approval for the world's first full-spectrum flu vaccine. It's called Panaflu. But as flu season kicks off, even Elation isn't immune to supply chain issues. They've caused widespread order shortages of this life-saving drug. Normally, it would take 24 hours just for the case to be reviewed by an agent, another 8 hours to get a resolution, and an hour to gather the needed data to send a comprehensive reply back to the customer. Let's see how the Automation Success Platform can accelerate this process across every team. Alright, let's start in Elation's general customer service inbox, which is currently flooded with thousands of Panaflu-related inquiries. Luckily for the customer support team, they have the Automation Success Platform, now powered by generative AI. It's working behind the scenes to quickly read, categorize, and prioritize the customer support cases. These prioritized cases go to Elation's customer service agent, Zoe. Zoe spends her day in Amazon Connect. When she logs in, she can see that her cases have been ranked by priority. This saves her hours of manual review. The top case is from Main Street Pharmacies, a large national chain and a top customer. After clicking into the case, Zoe can see that Main Street was not shipped the full quantity from their order of Panaflu. This could be a huge disaster for this account. To resolve this case, Zoe would normally have to log into multiple back-end systems and copy over the data needed to resolve the issue. That would be about 10 minutes of her time. But the Automation Success Platform does this work for her. Zoe can request help from Automation Copilot from within the application by selecting the Create Short Ship Resolution automation. As you can see on the right, Automation Copilot is now gathering data from multiple systems, in the cloud and on-prem, and it's doing it all in real time. This is only possible on the Automation Success Platform. Automation Copilot is now calling on document automation to read, understand, and extract data from a document attached to the customer record. Document automation is now powered by generative AI, which means that it can read and classify an entirely new universe of unstructured document types, including this 27-page packing slip. Document automation has extracted about 100 pieces of data, saving Zoe precious time. And again, she never has to leave Amazon Connect to do this. And to ensure accuracy, document automation is requesting human validation. But let's pause here. Document automation has taken the shipping notes, which is unstructured text, and summarized it for Zoe so she knows the exact reason for the short ship. She validates that it's accurate with a click of a button. Now, Automation Copilot is finishing the work of compiling all of that information and serves it up in this beautiful, easy, single-pane view. And we can see there's a stock shortage. The customer's missing 9,000 units, but it looks like there's 20,000 on hand, so all she needs to do is request a replenishment order. Zoe requests the order fulfillment, but an approval is needed from the supply chain manager. She's hoping this will be a speedy process. In a completely different department, in another part of the country, Lena works as a supply chain manager for Elation Labs. Most of her daily work is done in Microsoft Teams. As you can imagine, her day has gotten pretty crazy. As she's sifting through all of those arising issues, she gets a Teams notification for an urgent approval request. Of course, Lena isn't just going to blindly approve a massive order request like this. Automation Copilot is at the ready once again to quickly pull the details she needs from across a variety of systems. She can see all the case issues as well as the solution details without having to leave Teams. Here she's being asked to approve the order for the additional 9,000 units. She knows the inventory is there, so Lena is able to make a fast approval to keep the business moving. Normally, this would have taken Lena all day, especially when you account for the distractions and competing priorities, in addition to that time spent combing through back-end systems. And so Lena's job is done. That couldn't have been easier. But the customer case is still not closed. Returning to Zoe, she sees the order request has been approved, but Zoe still needs to follow up with Main Street Pharmacy. No problem, Zoe goes back to Automation Copilot. Generative AI has drafted a personalized email reply in seconds, saving Zoe the time of data gathering and copywriting. And of course, she can still edit and personalize the message before sending it. Amazing! Zoe has saved the day in just 3 minutes. This was a highly complicated process that would have normally sat in a queue for at least 24 hours before getting looked at. Now, let's go under the hood to see how easy it is to create this solution. Maria is an automation developer for Elation Labs. Her home base is the Automation Anywhere control room, where she manages the automation she's been building. So let's dive straight into Process Composer, the low-code automation creation environment where we can view the short ship resolution automation. On the left are all of the building blocks for intelligent automation, including our brand new API tasks, among others. In the center, we can see our already created automation workflow. We're going to drill down into the API task for document insights. This is the element that gives Zoe the insight around why the shipment was shorted. On the left, we can expand the list of packages that Maria has access to. This includes a broad library of additional generative AI providers, as well as any other custom models to choose from. And this is all thanks to the open platform. Maria's task is already configured with an API to integrate with AWS Titan AI. This supports the LLM we're using for this automation. On the right-hand side, Maria can configure this action, including model selection, prompt details, and response variables, all without writing a single line of code. As you can see, this makes it incredibly simple for a developer like Maria to use generative AI, and it saves her so much time she can build even more automations. What you just saw in a matter of minutes was the Automation Copilot and Document Automation, now powered by generative AI. This was all done on our open platform, which supports a wide variety of LLM integrations, including AWS, which you saw in this instance. This is all available right now and only made possible on the Automation Success platform.